1, 2.
Welcome to That's a Latte Film with your hosts Erica and Rebecca. On this podcast, we will talk about some of our unpopular opinions on some popular films. So grab a cup of coffee, relax, and join us. Disclaimer, some of the films we discuss may be explicit. We will try our best to keep it PG, but please beware before you watch the films. There will also be spoilers.
So, here we go.
Oh, that's really good.
Will you snap out of it and get me some more coffee?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies.
Let's get started.
Hi, guys.
I think I did a great job.
She did so good.
The first time doing that was nerve-wracking.
And she sounded just like me
I
doing
did.
it.
We have the same kind of tonation in our voice. So.
We do.
When we pick up my mom's phone, if my dad is calling, sometimes I'll ask who he's talking to.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we kind of sound the same. Because we have
Kind of scary.
some deep voice.
Kind of deep.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's fine. Except when we have our customer service voice.
Yes. They make fun of me at work for it because my voice is pretty deep on the regular. This is how I talk, okay? Like normally. And then like I'll have to talk to a customer and be like, "No problem. Have a great day."
Have a great day.
It's the head tilt when you hit the "Hi, welcome." Oh. Guys, I'm not drinking water today. Actually, I have hot chocolate.
We actually made
and I made it,
today.
yeah.
That's because we had to do I wanted to do a new theme. So I was like, I want to record you making something. So, of course, it's going to be hot chocolate because she does not drink coffee.
I refuse. I refuse.
Someday, guys. Someday.
I doubt it.
I'm going to get her to have coffee. And she's
No,
gonna
but
like
everybody
it.
said that. They're like, when you get to college, you're going to want to drink coffee to stay awake. Like, bro, I'm always tired. I'm used to it. I'm 100% used to it. And I'm on my 3rd year of college, so no. No coffee for me.
That's wild.
My 3rd year
I
of
mean,
college.
there's other drinks, too. There's Red Bull.
Oh, yes.
There's
I know all about the Red Bull.
Yeah.
But they don't have the flavor that I actually liked for the summer. The dragon fruit one, they took it away. So I will no longer drink Red Bull. Yeah.
Did you know that Starbucks, shameless plug, they have refreshers, right? And they have one that's a strawberry acai, and like they're really good, but they have caffeine in them. I didn't know. It's like the bean before it like has the flavors of like that. Because I guess they're made from like, I forgot what bean they're made from. But they get like a specific flavor. But they make the refreshers with those same beans before they create that flavor.
Interesting. But I don't like their stuff like that because I feel like it tastes like soap.
I could see that. I could now.
So usually when I go to Starbucks, I just get the vanilla bean or that caramel crunch, whatever they have. That one's good, but you know it messes with my stomach. Yeah, I know. But no, I just got the cream one, like the straight up.
Our monitor turned off, but it's okay.
I just get the straight up cream one.
Okay.
Yeah, so my stomach is jacked afterwards. But I have this one with almond milk, my hot chocolate, so I'll be okay. So guys. We realized we were crooked. You don't have to tell us.
So sorry that you were doing this the whole time. I'm mad because I worked so hard. I think it's the monitor.
Yeah.
The monitor I have is like too heavy and it tilts by like it just ruins everything. It makes me think that it must be crooked.
It's okay. It's fixed now.
But
you don't have to be bothered by it anymore.
I gotta do something with this monitor situation.
But
we'll figure that out.
Heavy.
She is very heavy. But any Hoovers.
Anyways.
Moving on. my coffee today consists of mustalo, almond milk, the original with no vanilla, sugar. It's like 2-3 spoonfuls of sugar, and cinnamon. And I tried frothing it a little bit, but I think the sugar interfered with the froth.
It didn't melt. It didn't melt all the way.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Well, today I have a cup that has my initial on it. Okay.
Yes.
Pretty sure I got this as a gift.
Did you?
Yes. From who? I don't remember.
Very long ago, because we've had it for a while.
I think I think Anna gave this to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hope it was her.
That'd be awkward.
And then I have what is the hot chocolate?
Swiss Miss.
Yes, that one with some almond milk, marshmallows on top. It wasn't hot enough because my marshmallows are still whole, and cinnamon on top. I usually have whipped cream and cinnamon, but this household we didn't have any whipped cream today. Slander.
Very much slanderous.
Yeah, my dad wanted to tell me I have a car, I have legs. I was like, so do you. Okay, we all do. Okay, I don't need it.
Right. Well, all right.
Anyways.
Now that you're all caught up.
Yeah, on our lives.
Yes. So today's movie, guys, we had to talk about it. Actually, neither of us have actually seen this movie before. And I was like, I need to get cultured. I need to see this movie. Because it is very popular.
I wish I didn't.
Yeah. It's very popular, though.
Very.
It's like up in the air. A lot of people love it. I think that's mostly for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because they watched it when they were little. Yeah. Yeah. And Steven Spielberg was the creator of this film. Director, really.
Yeah.
Not sure who wrote it.
Some girl named Maddie, I think.
It's not great.
I saw it in the credits.
Oh, okay.
I was impressed that it was a female who wrote it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. So today we're talking about E.T. E.T.
This movie is the worst. Okay. I know I've said that before, but I've never actually been so bored while watching a movie. Like I don't think I've ever been actually so furious at how bored I was, knowing I had to watch this movie for this podcast. I had no other choice, and I had to sit so bored. And I also did not know what was going on most of the movie. Like it started and I was already confused. Because
That's true.
It starts and like there's mad music, hella loud, a whole bunch of yelling, and you're just like, what is happening? I didn't realize that E.T. was stranded until Chris said so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, and then he's stranded.
Yeah,
I was like, is that what was happening?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't understand what was going on.
That's exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
He was stranded. He was being searched.
Was he?
Yeah, I think that's what the beginning scenes were. You know how like you see all these people like hunting for something and flashlights? I think they were searching for, I guess, extra-terrestrial life or something. And he was out there, and then he hid in the kid's house from them. And that's how like the story begins.
Interesting.
But they don't really explain anything.
They don't.
You're just like assuming that this is what's going on.
Yeah.
But there's no dialogue. It's just lights flashing.
There's not a lot of dialogue in this movie. It's a lot of like staring into the distance with really, really loud music going on. It's a lot of music. I feel like there's more music than talking in this movie. So most of the time I'm just really confused. It's really like...
I feel like this was worse than Avatar.
It was. I liked Avatar towards the end. Now that I think about it,
it was better.
Now that I think about it, I do like Avatar. Now that I went on the ride,
I still have not gone on that ride.
I went on the Avatar ride at Disney. The line wasn't as long as it usually was, so we decided to go on it. It was, instead of 3 hours, it was an hour and a half. And we had already gone on everything else. So we went on the ride, and I was getting really frightened as the more we got to the beginning of the ride, because it kept saying, if you're afraid of heights, don't go on this ride. And I'm absolutely horrified of heights. So then we get to the actual ride, and they reiterated it. They were like, if you have a fear of heights, you should not ride this. But then I'm looking around me, and there's children around. And I was like, if they can get on this ride, I should be okay.
First of all, it's Disney.
Right.
Disney rides are not that intense.
Wait. Okay, wait. You get on the ride. They strap your legs in. and they tell you you're gonna be lifted off the floor. And I was like,
What?
I was like, okay. I literally have tears in my eyes. I'm crying. Okay, I'm crying, and we get on this ride, and Chris is like, "There's children. You can't back out now. There's literally children getting on this ride." And I sit down, and they have you put your face on this thing, and they're like scanning your face, and like you're holding. The ride hasn't started yet, Erica. The ride has not started. I'm gripping on for dear life. My hands are hurting.
Oh my god.
Okay, and they have you put these glasses on because it's like a virtual reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
The ride would not start for a while. Like, it was taking forever. I guess they were waiting for another ride to finish or something. It was like Rock and Roller Coaster, that the anticipation was like so much for me that I was crying. So I'm already crying. The ride hasn't even started this time. Like, I'm crying. My tears are hitting the glasses. Like, 'cause my head is down.
Stop.
And then the ride turns on. I had my eyes closed for the entire ride because they moved the chair.
So you have no idea what was on screen?
Right? So then I have my eyes closed and I'm holding on, and Chris even, you know, because it's a big screen, and it has the glasses, and they move you around, and there's air and water, so you feel like you're flying.
Oh my gosh.
And so he even hit the whoo, and I was like, if he's like that, I can't. I definitely can't. So I opened my eyes once, and we were going into this, like, straight falling into the ocean, so I had to close them really fast again, because I was like, I can't do this. I can't. So it's a really nice ride. But me personally, I'm terrified of heights. It's not worth the hour and whatever though. It was like 4 minutes.
Oh my
the
gosh.
actual ride, yeah. The part beforehand that you stand and they're like doing the whole simulation, telling you that you have to go do all
like
this
the
stuff.
queue.
Yeah, that's longer. Not the queue, but like you finally get into the room.
Oh,
like you know, like they're in an elevator and they're talking, giving you the mission or whatever.
Yeah.
That was longer than the ride.
Oh, interesting.
So I was like, I waited an hour and a half or what? But it was nice. I might do it again. Probably not.
I might do it again.
Probably not, though.
I have to do it. I still haven't done it.
I was absolutely terrified.
But anyway, that's not about Avatar.
Yeah. Focus.
So let's give you the description of this movie, okay? This is obviously the Google description. We have to do it from Google.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After a gentle alien becomes stranded on Earth, the being is discovered and befriended by a young boy named Elliot. Bringing the extra-terrestrial into his suburban California house, Elliot introduces E.T., as the alien is dubbed, to his brother and his little sister, Gertie. And the children decide to keep its existence a secret. Soon, however, E.T. falls ill, resulting in government intervention and a dire situation for both Elliot and the alien.
I feel like that's not the movie I watched.
First of all, how do they know this movie is in California?
Right. That's what I asked Chris. I was like, where is this movie supposed to be?
Like, it could have been anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't think it was California at all.
Yeah, there's nothing in it that tells me this is California.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't like what they said, befriended and discovered and suburban and dubbed. What kind of explanation
Like,
is
what the heck? What do you mean the alien is dubbed?
named? Like, Elliot introduces E.T. as the alien.
Oh, like I dubbed the... I dubbed the E.T.
This movie was terrible.
The worst. Also, did not know that Drew Barrymore was in it. Yeah, like...
I saw it in the thing. I was like, Drew Barrymore! I like her, but she's a little kid. So.
She's so little. I'm like, how old was she?
She looks like a baby. She's like... Looks like she's 5 years old.
Yeah, she was adorable.
So she's been acting for her entire life.
Oh, yeah. Drew Barrymore's had a rough life.
Yeah, her story is interesting.
It's crazy. But she was so cute. She was such a good actress at the age of 5, which is what she probably was in this movie. She was so good. I was like, why? Why is she
the
such a good
best in
actress?
this entire movie with grown people?
She was... The way she was crying about E.T., I was like, she feels this.
Yes.
This girl
she probably really thought it was
this.
all real, you know?
Probably. That's true.
Sure got a
This
spoon.
was like...
I really want to eat my marshmallows.
Damn, I told her to get one. I did.
Anyways.
So I have questions. I wrote them down because it was a lot for me. And I was like, I'm going to forget.
First of all, can we just talk about this kid, Elliot, for a second?
Okay.
I want to know why First of all, his mother left him in the room because he played sick when he had E.T. in his closet. How are you just going to leave your 7-year-old child home by himself all day?
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you
And
gonna
he
do
already
that?
has issues, apparently.
Yeah.
He already feels abandoned.
Yeah. By
So
his
just gonna
father.
leave him. Yeah.
Right, because he's in Mexico.
With
With Sally.
some lady. Yeah, the lady named Sally.
How the heck are you gonna leave that child by himself? That's number one. Number two, why does every reaction he have, why does he go like this? Like he's a grown person. He's the like you're like 7 years old. Why are you?
He's a grown
yeah, his
child.
reactions with the. I was like, no,
That's
I'm
so
already
true.
over this child.
And he did a lot of like rough, like doing stuff to his hair a lot.
Yeah, he'd be like, ah.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Oh, I was like, who taught you how to act? What acting class did your mother put you in?
It was like Home Alone all over again.
It really was. It was so
Basically.
bad.
So, all right. One question that I have
Mhm.
is, okay, so you know the scene that he's in the classroom, he's at school, and the teacher is like, he's having a whole like lecture, and he's sitting there, he's drawing E.T. while he's like, and then the teacher like takes the paper, whatever. I was paying attention to the lecture that the teacher was giving
Oh, interesting.
to this class of 7-year-olds, and he was talking about using scalpels
Oh, to dissect frogs.
to dissect frogs.
Yes.
I did not dissect a frog
Until-
till I was in high school.
Oh, high school. I dissected when I was in middle school.
Yeah, no, I don't think I did that in middle school.
I did. But then again, I think I was, you were in 9th grade?
Probably.
I think when I was in 8th grade, I was taking a 9th grade science class. So that might
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
it.
because I think in 9th grade I took biology.
Living environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I dissected a frog.
Yeah. So I was like, did he
Yeah,
just
why are
say
these
scalpels?
7-year-olds? Why are you giving a 7-year-old a scalpel?
Right, I was like, you should never trust a 7-year-old with anything sharp. Scissors, mind you. You still have to tell them how to like hold
A
the
pencil.
scissor from the.
Oh yeah, don't run with
Don't
scissors.
run with scissors.
And you're giving them a scalpel to dissect a
Like-
frog.
What? So yeah, I was more focused on that. I was very concerned. I was like, these are not 7-year-olds. There's no way.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: I did fall asleep for the movie. Is so boring.
Oh.
I was freezing yesterday, so I was sitting on the couch like this, and my feet were up on the recliner, like sideways, and I had my arms in my shirt because I was so freezing. And then I ended up like this, and then all of a sudden I was like, and then
God.
Chris walked over because we were gonna go get frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was like, I haven't fallen asleep. You know what I mean?
I didn't miss anything.
No. So I was like, I genuinely don't know what's happening.
You
now.
probably didn't miss much.
I did not miss anything.
Yeah, it was like, now E.T., you know the music from anywhere. Like, it's very intense, very
Very.
dramatic. Literally, Dad got home yesterday and I was watching it, and Dad was like, this music is very intense.
I could not believe how intense the music was. I was like, this movie is so confusing.
So dramatic.
I was like, I don't understand why this music sounds like it's like Superman, like Hans Zimmer music.
Right.
Like I was like, what the heck? Why does it
And it'll
sound
be
like that?
just a simple motion. Like, so the funny thing about E.T., right? Like, okay, I know that because of the time that it was made, that like the fact that they made this creature and it was like this moving thing, whatever, I'm sure that was like a major moment. I understand. It's like Star Wars when it came out in the 70s. Like, oh my God, like the lights and everything is so
Monumental.
crazy.
Monumental.
Meanwhile, you watch it now, you're like, this is trash.
Yes.
This is trash. But I understand. I respect the hustle, okay? But E.T., they were trying to like show his emotions, and I think they were trying to use the music to show his emotions. But
yeah,
he would-
okay.
But he would just like move his head like
And the
up.
music is so dramatic.
It'd be like a really like the music would rise and you'd hear the timpani just
Whole
going
crescendo.
off. Like going in on the timpani.
Yeah.
And his head just does.
Yeah, that's it. Or he puts his finger up. And the music
lights
is going off. Like, they are in the orchestra room going ham. And I'm just
They're like,
like,
make me feel it. Make me
yeah,
feel
and I'm
it.
like, he literally just lifted his finger. What is happening? Like, like what? And his healing properties? I don't understand.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ouch. That, like, I don't understand that. And the scene that he's like, Elliot's moving and like E.T.'s copying him when he first brings him into the house.
Oh, yeah.
Did E.T. put Elliot to sleep?
I don't know.
I don't know if he was trying to get E.T. to go to sleep or if E.T. put him to sleep.
I do not know. And like maybe that's what they were, because at the close to the end when the government intervenes, they ask like, okay, so is E.T. talking through Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he expressing through Elliot? And they're like, no, like they just have like this bond, whatever.
And then he said that he can feel what E.T. feels.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't.
How did they get
What
so
is
connected?
happening?
Like what happened?
Right.
Did I miss a scene?
They're just that close.
Like they became best friends and now they can feel each other's feelings? What
I mean,
kind of
I'm like,
alien is
he
this?
is an alien. I mean, I guess they could do that.
He can make everybody fly. I was like, is this Peter Pan? What is happening? They did read a Peter Pan story though. I did.
Oh,
see
that's
that scene.
true. They did.
I did like that scene. Yes,
That was
yes,
cute.
I did. Yeah.
That's cute. So yeah, I have more questions.
Okay, yes,
We already talked about how old Drew Barrymore is and why she's
Yes.
such a good actress. Then we
Yes.
gotta talk about that. Okay, so I've noticed a pattern in movies from this time period that they make little kids seem like little terrors.
How so?
Like Elliot was so aggressive. Like
Screaming all the time.
yeah, like
I was
always yelling at somebody, calling somebody a twerp for no reason.
Or
Pee-pee head.
pee breath.
Pee-pee breath.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my. And all the mom did was, Elliot.
and she
I was like, I
laughed.
would have beat that child. And Chris was like, you obviously are not from a white family. It's either a lot of violence or none. I was like, I'm so dead.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I thought we were violent, but never
Yeah,
mind.
No.
But yeah, they're like so bad. It reminded me of I think it's 16 Candles. She's a teenager, but like she's so annoying too. Like the attitudes of these kids in these movies from that time are like they're so annoying.
Talking about kids. In the beginning, when they're having that game night,
Yeah.
and there's smoke in the middle. Are these children smoking? They're like 7 years old.
This is a great question.
I was sitting there like, why is there smoke coming from the middle of the table? Were they smoking? And then their mom comes in. And I was like, so who's smoking? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Because like, it seemed like they had that kind of dynamic where, like,
They do whatever they
the
want.
father wasn't there. So, like, they're just doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
But
The fact that they sent their 7-year-old brother to go get the pizza. I was like, she just wanted him to get kidnapped.
Literally.
That's fine. That's fine.
they really just didn't care
Yeah.
about him. But yeah, that was another question. So the part that they get the frogs in the classroom when they were going to dissect them, I guess.
Okay.
And he tells them. So the teacher specifically tells the kids, okay. Actually, this is a two-parter question.
Oh my god, what is this?
This is a two-parter question.
Oh lord.
So, trash bin cleaning. They do that?
We do that here?
Interesting.
Anyways.
All right, sidetrack. Anyway, yeah. So the teacher specifically gives clear instructions, and he says, "All right, I'm gonna put the frogs in each mason jar. Right? They have these big mason jars. I'm gonna put them in there. They're still like alive. Okay. And then he says, when I put the cotton ball inside, I guess it had the chemicals. I forgot what it's called.
I have no idea.
It's like some chemical. He said, I'm gonna put the cotton ball inside the mason jar. As soon as I put the cotton ball in there, cover it. Okay.
To kill a frog.
I guess that's the idea. So, now the weird thing about that was the direction they seemed to give for filming this was it would be 3 kids, and then he'd put the cotton ball in each one, and he said to immediately put the lid on the jar, but it wouldn't be until he put the cotton ball in the 3rd kid's mason jar that they'd all together put the lid on the mason jar.
Real technical.
I was like, so they didn't listen. Second of all,
She said these kids
they
don't listen.
Second of all, why couldn't Elliot just leave the lid on the jar?
He
Okay.
took the lid off?
He took
This
the lid
might
off.
have been the part where I fell asleep.
Maybe.
Because I don't remember seeing any type of frog.
He takes the lid off because I guess the frog reminds him of E.T.
That's so
or
funny.
something. And so he's like, go be free, whatever. He takes the lid off, takes the lids off of everybody else's mason jars.
I definitely fell
and
asleep.
causes
I don't remember this.
chaos.
That is
in
so
this room.
funny. Whose child is this, honestly?
He had a whole meltdown.
Yeah,
over
this
a
kid was
frog.
annoying me the entire movie. What a brat.
I was like, he couldn't just listen.
The thing of him showing E.T. to his brother and be like, you have to swear. You have to make the most excellent promise you've ever made. You're like, excellent promise?
Like,
what does that mean? I have absolute power. What does that mean?
He's a strange child.
He is.
Like, I understand why everybody else was like, you're weird.
Yeah, you're a strange child.
But also, like, he was very cute, too.
He was okay.
But, like, he was very annoying. They wrote him very annoying.
Yeah, he acted that to a T.
Oh, yeah. He was great at it. All right. Next one. The only good part of this entire movie, in my opinion, and it's very short-lived, okay, is the part that it's Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have to get dressed up, right? But they can't leave. I guess they couldn't leave E.T. at home, right? So they decide to dress him up. So it's the oldest son gets dressed up, and I forgot what they dress up as, but
apparently
E.T.
apparently as a terrorist is what his mother said. But
is that what it is?
Yeah, she was like, you can't dress up as a terrorist, and all he had was a knife in his head. and a
Literally,
hat.
that's
So
it.
I was like, I don't understand.
What does that even mean?
I think Elliot was like a zombie or something.
Oh, yeah, because he had the... Yeah. So, and then they put a giant cloth on E.T. to make him a ghost, right? Typical, right?
Yeah, thinking
with
that
the holes
she's
in there.
thinking that it's gonna be Gertie as a ghost.
Yeah, so like they go and they show the mom like, oh my gosh, and she's like, oh my god, this is so cute. She's freaking out. She's got her Polaroid camera, take a picture, right?
Oh yeah.
So she goes to take a picture, has a flash, and
this part was funny.
this is the only good part.
Yeah.
Takes a picture, and E.T. is like stunned because of the flash, and he falls over.
He said, ah. And then he thinks because the brother has like that knife in his head, the plastic thing, he thinks that he's hurt, so he keeps putting his finger up out of the cloth. He goes, ouch, ouch.
And the brother's like,
It's
no,
fake,
no,
it's
stop.
fake. And he's trying to hide it from his mom. So he's like, it's fake. And then that's when he falls. And he takes a picture. That part was funny.
He has to hold his finger so that it doesn't glow. He's like,
yeah.
they smile. That was
Yeah.
funny. That was a good part.
That was the only good part of this movie.
After that, I was bored again.
Yeah.
But then I also had more questions.
Okay.
Why was E.T. attracted to the mother?
I don't know. I did realize that too. He hit the when he looked at her. He saw her through the two little things and hit the
And he had to specifically turn around to look at her. Like, they're literally walking away, and he goes,
Yeah. Like, what? Why is
I
he
was
attracted
like-
to anything?
an alien?
How do you? And then when Gertie and her mom were reading the Peter Pan story, and
Yeah.
they were in her closet or whatever, when they opened it, how are you sitting in a room and you don't realize that your blinds of your closet are opening? How did you not see that?
It's like, and it was mad quiet in the room.
Yeah, and
too.
all of a sudden you just see them open. It's not like it's one sided. It opens on the other side too. So what? How do you not notice that? I would be freaking out.
I was like, this movie has so many inconsistencies.
It really does.
I was like, what the heck? Like, it would make sense if like she was dressed up as an alien.
Yeah, but no, she was just
You
about
know?
like a tiger lady.
Yeah.
Cheetah print. all
Yeah,
over.
so I was like, this doesn't make sense. Makes no sense.
I felt very uncomfortable.
It was crazy. Okay, what else do I have? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So why did he seem to know a lot of English at some points, and then other points it was like gibberish?
I feel like he didn't know any English when he first got there. And then I guess
Yeah.
he was reading books and hearing them talk, and Elliot was trying to teach him. I guess that's how he learned. I don't really know. But the end of the movie,
maybe.
he was speaking. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I am so confused.
Like, clear answers
Yeah.
to everything. Like,
It was-
yeah, were they one-worded answers? Yes.
Yeah.
But
He still understood. He was comprehending.
Yeah.
What was so funny to me is I was writing my save the dates last night while watching this movie. And I looked down and I looked back up and he was dead, like dying. And I was like, what happened just
Completely
now?
white.
He's just white in the bed. Elliot also said he thinks he's dying. I was like,
Yeah.
why are they... When did they become so connected? I don't...
So connected.
Like,
I
because
mean-
E.T. felt like he was dying, Elliot also was sick.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So he must have, I guess they were trying to imply that they were, like, literally connected because he's an alien. And they must have, like, created some bond.
I
or
guess so.
something.
I don't know. This movie was very confusing.
It was weird. Very weird.
I don't know why he knew any English. I guess 'cause he's
Now,
an alien.
do we know at all what was going on with the mom?
You mean going on?
Because I feel like they didn't really, like, explain why she was... I mean, we know that the father was off with some other lady.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, I feel like the whole movie, she was very emotional.
Yeah.
The entire movie.
I mean, I guess he left her for some other woman. They're going through a divorce, and now she was like all depressed because they told her that her father was in Mexico with some other lady, and she was like, "But he hates Mexico." So I think she's just all emotional from the divorce.
Okay.
And she has to deal with 3 children.
Because, like, there was one part that it was Halloween. She gets all dressed up for what, first of all? Because she didn't go anywhere.
with them, yeah.
She didn't go anywhere. She stayed home, and there were these candles that were lit up in the living room, I guess. And she was trying to turn them off, and they wouldn't turn off. So she was, like, hitting them. But I was like, why didn't she go anywhere? Why'd she get dressed up?
She's going through it. I think that was her wine night for her. Like, I think she was about to get a little bit lit.
Then, at the end, right, when E.T. and Elliot are saying goodbye to each other.
And they zoom up on her.
And she, like, does a kneel. Like, she...
Yeah, she
just
hits
takes
the
a knee.
floor.
She took a knee for their relationship.
I was like, why are you so upset about this? I thought that too. I was like, why are they zooming up on her? And why did she just collapse to the floor?
This is irrelevant.
Yeah, very. I was like, okay, I'm done with you, Mom. I'm done.
Even the guy that was with her was like, you good?
Yeah, you okay?
She got back up. He was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's okay. That was very confusing to me. But that was her, like, the entire movie.
Yeah, she was
they
an
do
emotional
random
roller
close-ups
coaster.
on her, and she'd be, like,
Crying.
sad and
Yeah.
crying over something. And then
So
they move
weird.
on. And there was no conclusion to her story. Like, this poor lady, I'm like, she was so miserable this whole movie, and you didn't even give me any, like, any hope for her.
Yeah, she didn't, like, they could have made it like she got with one of the government guys or something, but...
Yeah, because then the guy that was with her, I'm like, who was he?
I don't know, some doctor. Apparently Steven Spielberg was in the movie.
I felt like he was, but I couldn't,
Like the doctor.
Like, was that him?
Chris said that was the doctor.
Okay.
I mean, that was Steven Spielberg. He does a
Okay.
cameo in all his movies, apparently.
I thought so. But I was like, he looks so different, though.
Yeah,
Is that really
I thought he
him?
was skinnier than that.
Yeah,
Maybe
me
it's
too.
just because now he's older. He looks skinny. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Are we sure it was him? I'm thinking maybe it was somebody on his team, though.
I can look up what he
Like
looks
an extra, because they did look like they would be, like, some kind of cinematographer or something. The way that their beards were, like, so nicely trimmed.
Yeah.
And their glasses, I was like, these are crew. This is crew
let me
right
just
here.
look up E.T.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah, so it was him.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny.
Looks so different.
Very different.
Wow. What is this picture right here? What is this? E.T. hugging Steven Spielberg? Hold
It's a
up.
signed autograph reprint.
Hold up.
It's $17.
Guys, can you see it? Hold on.
You could just put it on the screen. I can send it to you when you edit it.
If you can't see it, guys,
She'll put it on the screen.
But that is just creepy as hell. I don't want that picture. If Steven Spielberg gave me that autograph, I'd be like, you know what?
It's literally $17 on eBay. But can we just
Because
talk
the
about
movie
this
wasn't that
picture?
good.
As why is he all wrapped up like that?
E.T. is cold.
Very.
He's very cold. Why is it zooming my finger like that? Oh gosh. Okay, and now the final question that I have.
Okay.
So at the end, when they all finally fly on the bikes, right? Probably the best part, one of the best
most
parts of the movie.
iconic part of the movie, and I hated
The
it.
part that you always see,
Mhm.
right? So they finally all fly. It's a bunch of these kids and Elliot, right, with E.T.
Mhm.
And they go, and then they land, right? They like go back on the ground. How? So they all landed diagonal, like one after the other, right? And they didn't bump into each other.
They are skilled bike riders.
They are
Erica.
the
They're
best
professional bike riders. Couldn't you tell when they were all riding away from the government that like Elliot had longer legs automatically and like zooming on his bike? Didn't you tell?
I did
Yeah,
not.
I was like, bro, y'all didn't even try. Elliot's not that tall, so how are his legs so long? Why does he have such a big bike?
Right.
And how is he carrying E.T. on his little? If it's a tiny bike, how is E.T. fitting on?
It
that
should have
bike?
been the brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, this is impossible. You need to tell me they all landed like that, and they were like in literally the wheels were an inch away from the other bike.
It was E.T. He was making sure. Making sure, you know.
Maybe that's what it was.
Hated this movie, guys. If I were gonna rate it 1 out of 10, specifically just for the part of the Halloween part, it saved it. It now has a 3.
I wouldn't even give it a 3.
The Halloween part was funny.
Well,
it had
that's
2
true.
funny parts. It had the part that he's trying to heal the guy's head, and the him falling. I couldn't think of the word falling just now.
It's fine. But yeah, guys,
Don't
I'm
watch
sorry if you love this movie, but I'm telling you right now, you only like it because you were probably raised on it.
Oh, and it made Reese's Pieces like famous.
It did.
It was
did.
apparently that Reese's Pieces came out during the time of that movie, so everybody wanted Reese's Pieces after that.
Interesting.
If you don't know why, it's because E.T. loved Reese's Pieces. So.
Rue is going through it right now.
Roberta,
You good?
can you see it on the camera?
Yeah, a little bit. You can see her a little bit.
Roberta.
She's
I'll get a picture. Of
she's
her.
looking for attention right now. You probably can hear her tail
hitting
hitting the chair.
the couch. And she won't even move. She's just in that one spot.
Okay, you win. You're
Weirdo.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
all I
we
have
give
to
it
say
a 3
about
out
this
of 10.
Maybe a 2.5.
A 2.5 out of 10. Yeah. I feel like that's more accurate, but yeah. So it's not good. It was very boring. The music was
Yeah, I
epic.
couldn't wait for the movie to end.
Yeah. Like as soon as it ended, guys, I turned it off so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh. I didn't even want to finish it, but I was just like,
I know. I was like, what if I just only watch half?
Yeah.
Then I could get by, and I was like, no, I couldn't.
yeah, because like you just need to know how it ends, you know?
Yeah. It was just so bad.
It was terrible.
So bad.
So, hopefully we've spared you from watching this movie.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch it anyway, so you can understand what we're talking about, go for it.
Let us know what you think.
But it is 2 hours.
An hour and 54 minutes to be exact.
Yeah. And for no reason at all. So, yeah, I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. And we hope you are back to watch next time.
Yes. Give us suggestions for new movies to watch.
Yes, please. We
It's
will
a struggle
watch them.
to find new movies to watch.
It is.
Very much
We're
so.
thinking, like, in the long run, that we're still going to do our unpopular opinions on movies, but like not just on movies that we hate, but also like on movies that we actually do like, but still giving our like commentary.
Yeah.
Because it literally, guys, I have commentary for every movie I watch, and I'm sure you guys do too. But it doesn't matter.
Right.
I could love it and still have some kind of commentary because there's always something funny in a movie.
There's always a glitch. There's always they messed that up or something.
Yeah, like something they missed something when they were filming. There's no continuity. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
So we will be doing this for fun, and we hope you guys are enjoying it.
Yes. And
we will be back in 2 weeks. We hope you guys have a great day.
I
Bye.
guess so.
So, here we go.
Oh, that's really
Will you snap out of it and get me some more coffee?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.